Hello everyone, welcome to Coral's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making cinnamon scones. There are many varieties of scones, but today it's cinnamon. So let's get started. In this bowl I have 3 cups of self-raising flour. It's been sifted already, and so just to save in time. Okay, so I put that in my bowl. I then put 2 teaspoons of cinnamon into the bowl. Then into that goes 2 tablespoons of caster sugar. Now I use caster sugar, you can use any sugar. Put that into the bowl. Then there is 1/4 teaspoon of salt into the bowl as well. And then I give it a good mix around to combine all the ingredients well. And then after that, I will put in my butter, which is 50 grams. 50 grams of butter goes into the flour. Put that in. Then I have a pastry cutter. I'll cut the butter into the flour mixture. You can use your fingers to do that, to make it fine breadcrumbs. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm cutting the butter into the flour to make it like fine breadcrumbs. Doesn't take too long to do it all. So that's what I'm doing. Just take off the butter that's on there. With the dough cutter, it's very quick, even with your fingers. It doesn't take too long at all. But I just get all the large lumps of butter out to make it a fine mixture, fine breadcrumb mixture. There we go, just about ready. It's a lovely day here in Fiji at the moment. We're in the Fiji Islands. So there we go. Very nice. Very good. Looks like it's about done. The breadcrumb look to the dough looks very nice. Okay, and into that I'm going to put an egg and a cup of milk. So I break my egg into a separate bowl just to make sure the egg is good. It's lovely fresh egg. Then I put it into the milk. I don't tip it straight into the combined flour mixture with the butter. I just put it into the milk and mix it round. So the egg is mixed into the milk, combined in, and you'll see it's all combined in. Okay, just makes it easier in mixing. So then I make a well in the middle of my flour butter mixture, tip it in. Now my dough, my scone mix ends up being a moist mix, very moist mix. So then it rises nicely, and it's a very soft, nice soft scone. So I mix that around, mix it all in, combine it well. And then what we'll do, once that's all combined, we'll tip it out onto the lightly floured board and just very, very slightly knead it. So you'll see it's a wet mix, a soft mix. So there we go. Very soft mix. I'll put my knife away. Then I'm just going to get my scraper, scrape it down. Makes it easier in getting out. Put that to the side. I've just got a bit of flour in my bowl. Sprinkle it onto my board. Then I'll tip this out. Tip the scone mix out onto the board. You'll see it's quite wet. Put a bit of flour onto my hand. Then mix the dough. It's nice and moist, the dough, very soft. You'll notice when you're kneading your dough, it is really soft. Lovely, lovely scone mix. So I just keep doing that just for a couple of minutes, and then I'll press it out. And then what I do is you can warm your tray, your scone tray first before you place your scones on it. I generally do. I've got a stone dish over there that I put my scones on. I'll just pop it into the oven in a couple of minutes. Once I've pushed this scone mix out to the required height, I like big scones. I like them to rise high, and so I have them about that thickness. So you can see now, I'm just going to rinse my hands now, and then I'll be off to put my scone tray in the oven to warm up for a few minutes. There we go, I'm back. I've just finished doing that. So what I use the glass. You can use any size glass. I like to use this size. It's a reasonable size, not a large scone. You can use a scone cutter if you prefer, but I generally just have a favourite glass in the kitchen that I will use. I'll reach into my cupboard and just grab it and use it. So I just roll the glass around on top of the dough. It cuts it nicely. Very good. Then with the leftover dough, I just knead it back into another little ball and press it out and make some more scones. Cut some more scones out of it. I also sprinkle some cinnamon sugar on top, which is 2 tablespoons of caster sugar, and then I put in there 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then you can just sprinkle it on top with your fingers, or you can put it in as I have a shaker. So, there we go. I'll just do one more. I think I can just get one more scone out of what's left. There we go. One more scone. So there we go. I'll put them there. Line them up. Then what I'll do is I'll just sprinkle some cinnamon sugar on top, just a little bit, gives it a little bit of sweetness on top of the scone. And then I'll pop them in the oven. There we go, lovely. So now, just again, press my fingers, rinse my hands, and then I'm going to get my scone scone tray from the oven. I'll sprinkle a little bit of flour on top of my tray. Just well covered. Then I start to put them around the tray. Lovely. Looking forward to eating these scones, sharing a scone and a cup of tea with my husband. They're great. They don't take long to do, so they're a great snack to do if you've got surprise guests coming. Someone rings and says, oh, we're going to come over for a cup of tea. You can always do cinnamon scones. Put them in the oven. They'll go in the oven. I've got the oven on 210. I'll pop them in there for 15 minutes. It can be up to 15 minutes. It just really depends on your oven. How long it takes in your oven. Because ovens vary in temperature. And so there we go. I'll see you in 15 minutes. 15 minutes are up. And so I'm taking my scones out of the oven. There they are. Lovely, fresh scones. Now the way to tell if a scone is cooked when you take it out the oven is just to give it a little cut around the outside. You don't put your knife all the way through. You just do a little score around the outside and then break it. Look at that. Beautiful. Now we'll take it over to the other side. And we're ready for the taste test. So, looking forward to it. Looking forward to sharing a scone with my husband. There we go. There's one. I'll take another one. Another one from the middle. Just look at that. Lovely, hot, fresh out of the oven. Very, 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 very soft. And you can put anything you like on the scones. You can put honey, you can put jam, whatever your favourite topping for a scone is. There we go. I'll just do the two there. A nice amount of cream. I like cream. Especially on top of a nice hot scone. Put that there. And time for the taste test. Beautiful. Enjoy. I'm going to enjoy these with my husband. Thank you. See you again next time.